Rahu and Ketu, the way they give effects, these are the shadow planets. Let's have a look in this video. So, Rahu and Ketu are puzzle in itself. They are shadow planets, always opposite to each other in a birth chart. No sign ownership, although few may differ that Ketu rules Scorpio or shares the sign with Mars there and Rahu Aquarius. Then Ketu is also termed as the separator, Rahu as the illusion master. So now in this case, because they are the shadow planets without a physical body or physical ownership, they take up the characteristics of other planets. They are like chameleons and they take on the agenda of other planets which they interact with. So, to understand and to map out exactly how they deliver the result, especially during the Mahadasha and Antardasha, let's have a look at a precise order or sequence to look at. So, the order of planetary impact in case of Ketu and Rahu. So, first look at the conjoined planet. This leaves the most, you can say, the main effect of any planet or any characteristics that Rahu Ketu will adopt is of the conjoined planet. Then the nakshatra lord. Houses that will be triggered and the quality of the results. This is what nakshatra lord will define. Then comes the dispositor sign lord. So here the type of environment, whether the results, the way it will operate will be smooth, intense, roadblocks, it will be defined by the sign lord placement. And finally, the aspecting planets. They modify some of the influences or features of the shadow planet, whatever they acquired from the previous three impact. So let's have a look at one of the example. So here Ketu is conjunct Saturn. That's the first thing in the order. Second thing is Nakshatra Lord Jupiter. Then the sign Lord is Venus, and the aspecting planet is again Venus. So here we see that Venus is placed in 11th house. Most of the planets perform well, gives gains in that house. So that's one of the good point. Again, Venus is Lord of 12th house as well as the fifth house, and is also aspecting its own house, which is one of the strong point. So that shows that the transition or the roadblocks will be mitigated. There will be some way that things will flow on. Now the behavior of the features that will be shown more by Ketu will that be of the conjunct planet Saturn here. And being in the nakshatra lord Jupiter, let's say if it's in 22 degree around, it will be in Vishakha nakshatra in the Jupiter's nakshatra, then it will behave somewhat like Jupiter also. And it's a microscopic level of looking at any particular house within a particular sign. Same way, if we see Rahu here, it's conjunct Venus. Venus also owns one of the trine. Then Nakshatra Lord is again Venus. So again here Venus is operational both sides, Ketu as well as Rahu plays a very important role. Sign Lord is Mars. Now Mars here is exalted and in the eighth house. And here the aspect is also being casted by Saturn from the fifth house. So overall here Rahu kind of acquires a mix feature, but more or less behaves like Venus. And also the sign Lord Mars shows sudden things. So it will operate in a very sudden way, sudden events in life which will amplify. At the same time, there is aspect from Saturn. Now, aspect from Saturn. Now, this is a double-edged sword. At one point, it's trying to do something, operate very fast, but also there are things that can delay that course of action as this aspect of Saturn. So, this is one of the attempt in the video to show the impact of Ketu and Rahu. This can be applied practically in different horoscopes and can be checked. And still, this is something which is a very vast topic and a lot of research things. Like there are also other sutras that can be applied. How Ketu and Rahu, when conjunct with a Kendra or trine lord and placed in Kendra or trine, as well as conjunct with an exalted planet, or the malefic planets do well in 3, 6, and 11th house. So when they are placed there, so there are many other ways to look into. So friends, here we conclude this video. You are watching the Jupiter retrograde.